for you guys all throughout Mississippi and the southeastern United States. So, for you guys, hope you'll join us for the Saturday End Zone tomorrow night, live from Buffalo Wild Wings. And we've got about 3 minutes and change here. Hope you'll join us for the Saturday start of the second half. And again, 21-7 Laurel trying to break a 5-game losing streak to Hattiesburg in this Little Brown Jug Classic. As Laurel on top right now, 21-7. Trying to break, we'll get the second half kickoff. So, we will step aside for our final timeout of halftime and get all set for the second half of play. As Laurel on top, 21-7. Kickoff. So, as we'll come back and get you all set for the second half here at 2 minutes right here on the Spirit Media Network. Second half of play. As Laurel on top, 21-7. Kickoff. So, as we'll come back and get you all set for the second half here at 2 minutes right here on the Spirit Media Network. Second half of play. As Laurel on top, 21-7.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, posts, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's in Vance.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. Your family. Worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. You're more than a patient at KDMC. Your family. Worthy of kindness, compassion, and King's Daughters Medical Center. Caring for our community like no one else can.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
With 2 boys, I know about suspicious odors.
But CenterPoint Energy taught me something important. If I smell rotten eggs, it might be a gas leak. I should leave on foot immediately and call both CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe location. I also never store flammables like paint or gasoline near natural gas appliances. One spark is all it takes to ignite fumes.
CenterPoint Energy provides tips to help you keep your family safe. CenterPoint Energy, always there.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, posts, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Van Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
All right, just a couple of minutes before we get things started here in this second half of play. Glad that you're with us here tonight. Between the bricks, 98th battle for the Little Brown Jug, longest and oldest continuous rivalry in the state of Mississippi. Game dates back to 1922. We told you coming in, Hattiesburg has won the last 5 regular season matchups. The two have met 3 times in the South State Championship game the last 4 seasons. The edge in favor of Laurel, 2-1 in those games. This is a series we told you. There's a lot of tenacity, a lot of energy, a lot of trash talking back and forth between the fans and the players. But these two coaches, Tony Vance of Hattiesburg and Todd Breland with Laurel, are the best of friends. They still get together every Thursday before the ball game and meet and talk life, football, everything else. So it's very rare that you see a rivalry of this magnitude and with this reach, and really the longevity of this rivalry. You've got two coaches that are able to be that good a friend. So 21-7 as we get started here in about 30 seconds for the third quarter. And Laurel will be on offense first. We didn't get to really tell you in the outset about Hattiesburg. This is a team that lost a lot of offensive production due to graduation, 46 offensive touchdowns gone. That said bye-bye after graduation with Snoop Connor and Drexel and Allen last year. They did most of the heavy lifting on a 13-1 team last season. The Tiger squad last season falling just short of the prize last year, losing to eventual 5A powerhouse, or eventual 5A runner-up West Jones last season. Their counterpart, Laurel, likewise, saw their season end in the second round last season as well. But to Dodd Lee's Picayune squad, the Tornadoes ended the 2018 season with a 9-4 mark. And they're trying to find offensive production after losing Zias Perriman, who rumbled for close to 1,200 yards and 19 rushing touchdowns last season. Perriman graduated, and now it's up to Xavier Evans to carry much of the load, and he's done a pretty good job so far tonight. Tornadoes on offense first as we get ready for the second half kick. 21-7. Laurel with a 2-score lead. Officials have them lined up. And you hope that in this second half we don't see nearly the number of penalties as we did in the first half. Here's a kick on the ground, a little squib kick, taken around the 30 and now taken around the right side. A good return, still on his feet, carrying folks with him up near the 45-yard line. On the return is number 7, Benjamin, one of the running backs the Tornadoes use in their offensive scheme. So Laurel with great field position to start, up and around their own 45-yard line, up by 2 touchdowns. We'll see if Coach Breland stays aggressive or tries to chew a little clock here. You can never feel too safe or too comfortable in this ball game if you've watched this game over the last several years. Back to pass is Evans, throws, and it's intercepted, and going back with it with blockers in front. Off the deflection, still carrying folks with him. On the interception is number 2, Jaquez Andrews. The pass went off of the receiver's hands, and it went right into the hands of Andrews in the secondary, and he takes it back inside the KDMC red zone to the 18-yard line. Well, I told you, you see a little bit of everything in this ball game. Let's keep in mind, Hattiesburg, their only points of the night came on a defensive score. And they missed a field goal late in the second quarter. So let's see if the Tigers can stir up some offense here. Willis is going to remain your quarterback. as Coach Tony Vance. He has used 2 quarterbacks here tonight, but he's going to stay with Willis here in the shotgun. There's the snap. And handoff coming right side with a lot of speed to the 15. Cuts back near the 10. Still carrying folks with him. Inside the 10, down to around the 6-yard line. And on the carry, that's number 8, Cortland Harris. We thought we'd see Cortland some tonight, and we do here. And he picks up the Mississippi Ag first down. First and goal now for the Tigers. Willis, the handoff to Harris, sweeping left, pursuit. They get there as the Tornadoes snuff that one out. Getting there first was number 9, Kylan Dixon, the middle linebacker, until his mates could help him clean it up. We'll call it a loss of 1, second down and goal. Here's the snap to Willis. And off again to Harris, sweeping left. Tornadoes there again. They snuff it out. Minimal gain again. And it'll bring up third down and goal from around the 6. If the Tigers can get a score here, makes it really interesting. Can the Tornado defense come up with a stop? Third and goal at the 6. Play clock down to 10 seconds. Willis has twins to the near side. Calls for it. Rolls to his right, throws to his right. As Briscoe overshoots everyone. Tried the corner route once in the first half to Briscoe. Same corner of the end zone, did not work. Tries it again here, same result. And it's fourth down and goal. Let's see what the Tiger offense wants to do. I think they're going to stay on the field. We welcome you to Laurel, Mississippi, between the bricks. Laurel fans coming to their feet, hoping their defense can get a stop. Hattiesburg fans coming to their feet, hoping for a score. 21-7, Laurel on top. Back to pass is Willis, and it kind of comes out of his hands soft. And it looked like he just lost the handle on that one, incomplete. And the drive comes to a crashing halt here as the Tornadoes offense are going to take over, and Laurel, they dodge a bullet here, not allowing the touchdown after the interception. So with 10-12 remaining in this third quarter, our score remains 21-7. Evans, your quarterback, calls for it, hands off, right up the middle and a lot of room. Rumbling across the 15, close to the Mississippi Ag first down. And it looks like on the carry, can't see the number from here. I think that was Smith on the carry. But it results in a Mississippi Ag first down. That was Duckworth on the carry. Evans, still your quarterback. Takes the shotgun snap. Here's a spin by the running back. Nothing doing. Going to lose a yard or two on the play. And Duckworth pushed back for a loss of 1. Second down and 11 now for the Laurel Tornadoes. So it's been a game of explosive plays. We've had some penalties, as you might expect in a second week of high school football action. Big plays on special teams. Evans throws over the middle, and he's wide open. Good by Benjamin. Touchdown, Tornadoes. Benjamin was wide open coming out of the backfield and took it the distance. And Laurel with another explosive play. And they're up 27-7. Extra point attempt coming up here. As Mora Going to try to tack this one on, hold his back. And this kick barely gets over the upright, but he does get it. And it's 28-7. There's the cannon. As the ROTC will do some push-ups here. 9:01 third quarter. Laurel on top. 28-7. We're back in a minute right here on the Spirit Media Network.
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
All right, after towing the extra point moments ago, more are going to kick off here for the Tornadoes. Well, Don and I were talking at halftime. He felt like if Laurel had gotten that score before the half, that would have slammed the door shut. I looked at Don. I said, did that slam the door shut? He believes it has. Let's see as Laurel kicks it deep here and out of bounds. And going to give Hattiesburg decent field position with 9 minutes and a second here in this third quarter of play. As moments ago, Benjamin, the running back, taking the pass out of the backfield and racing it to distance for the score. So can Hattiesburg crawl back in this game? We have seen crazier things in this Little Brown Jug Classic. There was a game, what was that, just a few years ago that went into like 4, 5, 6 overtimes. Just absolutely crazy. You got a new quarterback in the game now. That's number 18, Powell, who did see some action in the first half. Hands off here to Donaldson. He manages to get a yard before being cut down by Rashawn Love. Second down and 9 coming up for the Tigers. Powell hit the shotgun, a 3-receiver set. There's the snap, a quick pass here near side to Briscoe. Tries to break a tackle and gets across the 40, close to the 42-yard line. He'll put Hattiesburg in a third down and medium situation. We'll call it third down and 4 for the Tigers at their own 42-yard line. Powell quickly to the line for the Tigers, and you've got movement by the right tackle. Parker, the senior right tackle, going to cost him 5 yards here. That'll back it up. So third down and 8 now as Powell bobbles the snap, hangs on to it, gets it to Briscoe on the out route. It looks like he's got the Mississippi Ag first down, and he does across the 45, close to the 46. And now we've got an injured Laurel player here on the Hattiesburg sideline. Can't see the number from here as we try to, that's number 51, 57. Looks like he's going to be okay. Injured Tornado was A.G. McSwain, and they cannot afford to lose McSwain, senior middle linebacker. Looks like he's okay and going to run it off after the Tigers pick up the first down here. .745 in this third quarter, 28-7, Laurel on top. Powell back to pass, overshoots everybody. Closest to it was number 30 for the Tornadoes. Frazier, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Well, Powell showing off some arm strength there. Couldn't connect on that pass pattern. You have to think that for Coach Tony Vance, he's going to go to completely a passing attack, down by 3 scores. Powell, pressure in his face, gets rid of it and throws it behind Briscoe. Incomplete, it'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Maybe Kaz was right. Maybe that door is shut. Tell you, this is a big play here, 3rd down and 10. You got to think you're in 2-down territory here. Got to think so. 3rd and 10 from the 45 for the Tigers. Powell, your quarterback, bobbles it. It's on the turf, still loose. Laurel says they have it, and they do. Coming up with the recovery for the Tornadoes is number 23, Quintarius Seals, the junior linebacker, and you've got an injured Tiger on the field. Looks like that's number 73. That's going to be Edward Baggett, the freshman right guard, and he is down on the turf. Certainly hope that young man is okay. And while they tend to Baggett, the trainers come out to check on him. We'll step aside for 30 seconds. Back in a moment here on the Spirit Media Network.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
Before digging in my yard, I always call 811 to have my utility lines marked, to avoid service interruptions or injury. As CenterPoint Energy says, it's better to call 811 now than 911 later. And if I suspect a gas leak, I leave the area immediately on foot and call CenterPoint Energy and 911 from a safe, remote location. Really?
CenterPoint Energy invests in its infrastructure to help keep you safe. CenterPoint Energy. Always there.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
Fourth down, they're going for it. Evans back to pass, gets away, and now going to take off, and he's going to be well short of the first down, spun out of bounds on the far side, tackled by Cortland Harris. So Coach Breland not wanting to punt, electing to go for it there, and Hattiesburg takes over at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Well, we took a vote during the timeout, and we asked each other, could you remember as many flags as we've seen in this ball game tonight? Kaz said no. Logan said no. I also said no. Now we've got an officials timeout for heat timeout with 6:06 in the third quarter of play. 28-7, it's been all Laurel. Hattiesburg with opportunities to get back in this ball game. They missed a field goal at the end of the second quarter. Their 7 points came on a defensive score. And to open the third quarter, Laurel turned it over on an interception. Hattiesburg had it, 1st and goal, and could not convert. Turned it over on downs. 3 plays later, Laurel scored to make it 28-7, and that's where we stand now. So now we're ready for football. I'm glad that you're watching tonight on Facebook, Twitter, and wherever else you might be watching. Thanks for joining us here on the Spirit Media Network, the Friday Night End Zone Game of the Week. Looks like that's Powell back in the game at quarterback. Going to be the end around near side. Nothing doing for Briscoe. He is tackled by McSwain. The middle linebacker, replaced some outside linebacker, was injured just a few moments ago. Looked good there. Looked like he shook off whatever injury was ailing him. Makes the tackle. A loss of 4 on the play. 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. Now, granted, we've seen crazier things in football, but if you're Hattiesburg, you're nearing that danger zone here where you got to do something on this drive. Don't think it's too early to abort the running game. As Donaldson back in the game at running back. Powell back to pass. Wants to go long. Has a man here near side and throws it to the outside shoulder instead of the near shoulder or the inside shoulder. Joshua Jones couldn't catch up with it. Incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down at 14. Logan Campbell, our technical director, just let me know that we're nearly caught up on commercials, and why not? We've had flags to help us with that tonight, I think. Oh, man. It's always fun to come down here, though. Great crowd tonight, too. Powell back to pass. Throws here to Briscoe. Too tall for Briscoe. Has some choice words for McSwain as they collide. A little back and forth here. You wonder if this is 2-down territory for the Tigers. They say, nope, we're going to punt it away. And here's what's crazy. It's still a lot of football left. That's what's wild to think about where we are in this ball game. It feels like we're 5 minutes and the game's over with. We're only at 5 minutes here in this third quarter of play. Tigers going to punt this one away. Page going to take this one for the Tornadoes. And this kick is straight up in the air nearly and rolls to the 40. So a really short kick here. Now the Tornadoes really in business at the Tigers. Let's see where they're going to spot it, around the 40-yard line. That's a net punt of like 13 yards. So everything coming unhinged for the Tigers here. Laurel trots back out onto the field. Up by 3 touchdowns and absolutely no hurry. We do see Xavier Evans in the starting offense back in the ball game. Trips to the near side and now movement by the Laurel offensive line. I mean, why not? Another flag. That'll back them up 1st and 15. Have to think now that maybe we're nearing a point where the Tornadoes will start to try to chew some clock. You got to think that we're close to that territory here. As Evans back to pass, quick pass near side. It's caught. Trying to get some of that lost yardage back is the receiver here, number 1, Tyrone Jones. Minimal gain on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 14. "44-yard line, ball on the near hash." It's been all Tornadoes tonight. And they're looking for more with trips to the near side. Evans still your quarterback. Evans back to pass, slant route far side, off the hands of the intended receiver. A ricochet off the hands there of Canarius Johnson. And Evans has been trying to hook up with Johnson all night. Couldn't connect there. And it's 3rd down and 14 for Laurel at the 44. Officially put it down at the 43. So 3rd down and 14 for the Tornadoes at the Tiger 43. Evans, straight drop. Pocket breaks down, pressure from behind, and they get him. Good job coming up with the sack there. Number 11 for the Tiger defense, Bullock, the linebacker, led the team with 3 interceptions last year, but comes up with the sack there, and the Tornadoes will have to punt it right back to the Tigers. Back deep to return this punt here is Briscoe. It's been an odd 3rd quarter. It really has been an odd 3rd quarter. Low snap, and it's almost blocked, and it's partially blocked by the Tigers. And it's going to take a sideways bounce out of bounds. And the Tigers will take over, looks like at their own 49-yard line. So it was a low snap. And a good job by the punter there, Bryson Page, to get his hands up underneath it. Couldn't see who partially deflected it. But Hattiesburg with an opportunity now to get back in this ball game. Still a lot of football left. I keep saying that, but a lot of football. And just to be honest with you, don't know if I really like the body language here on the sideline for the Tigers. They need a spark offensively in the worst way. They've gotten some plays defensively. Just offensively, they haven't been able to put anything together. I'm going to go into a different kind of formation here. You've got Bullock going to take the direct snap with quads to the near side. Going to be the pass to Briscoe. They get it to Briscoe, trying to pick up some blocks. Can't do it. Going to lose a couple of yards. So now Bullock, the 3rd quarterback that Tony Vance has used for Hattiesburg tonight. And you don't question him getting the ball in the hands of their playmaker, Briscoe. Just unable to get any blocks to get the edge there. 2nd down and 12. They'll place it back at around the 47-yard line. Again, 4 receivers to the left, and Bullock going to take the snap again. Quick pass here near side to Briscoe. Briscoe going to be collared. Here comes the flag as he gets inside 45, close to the Mississippi Ag 1st down. And let's see if they call a face mask or another type penalty. Either way, it's going to be a first down, maybe a horse collar. Let's see what the officials say here. It will be a Mississippi Ag first down. They call face masks. And that's going to move the ball inside the 30, down close to the 27-yard line in Laurel territory. 3 minutes and a second here in this third quarter of play. Same formation, well, a little different to the left. Now for Bullock, the third quarterback Hattiesburg's used tonight. He wants to go to the end zone for Briscoe. Got him! Touchdown! Finally, they connect with Briscoe in the right corner of the end zone. What a throw from Bullock as the Tigers finally connect. And Hattiesburg right back in this ball game. You never know what you're going to get with this ball game. It will lull you to sleep. You think it's over, and then suddenly something like that happens. It looks like the Tigers going to go for two. And they are going to go for two. Well, I tell you, Bullock seems to be the magic ingredient for the Tigers at quarterback. Now flag comes in. And let's see who that's against. Going to be false start. Oh, you know that drives Coach Vance crazy. And I think they got... Did they get Parker? Can't tell who they got there for the false start. So now it's backed up to around the 8-yard line. They are going for two. Bullock is still your quarterback. Man in motion is Briscoe to the far side. They want to go to Briscoe. And it's going to be picked off by Laurel. The two-point conversion try is no good. And in high school, they do not let you advance it. So Laurel comes away with another takeaway. Conversion no good. But Hattiesburg, have the Tigers woken up? And is it too late? It's 28-13. Here in this third quarter, 2:53 remaining. We're back in 30 seconds here on the Spirit Media Network.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family. Worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
And we welcome you back as the ensuing kick taken by the Tornadoes. And Laurel on the return across the 20, but a flag comes in. And why not? As the officials get together once again. So Bullock, the third quarterback that Hattiesburg's used, comes in, sparks the Tigers' offense moments ago, and connects with Briscoe on a long, just BB of a throw. They go for two, which I kind of wondered about that. And it was intercepted. They don't let you return two-point conversions in high school football, which we think that they should. So the penalties against Laurel backs them up to around the 11. 1st and 10 for the Laurel offense. Still up 28-13. Evans in the game at quarterback. Takes the snap, handoff, right side to Smith. And Smith across the 15, close to the 17-yard line. He'll be close to a Mississippi Ag first down. Check that, that's Ducksworth on the carry. 2nd and 3 now, as we're inside 2.5 minutes in this third quarter of play. Little Brown Jug, the 98th battle. The jug sits now on the Hattiesburg sideline. Evans back to pass, pressure coming. Now he wants to take off and run. Evans across the 20, comes to the sideline across the 25. Now just going to skip out of bounds as he has the Mississippi Ag first down. He is so quick, so elusive, and so much fun to watch. That run he had in the first half, the 52-yard run where he broke tackles from us. That's what it felt like. He broke every tackle you could possibly break. Evans takes, gives, hole on the left side across the 30 to around the 33-yard line. It's going to be Ducksworth on the carry again. A gain of, we'll call it 5 yards, second down at 5. As the clock is rolling, inside 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter of play. Evans going to give to Ducksworth again right side, and he's got some pasture across the 40, close to the 45-yard line, enough for another Mississippi Ag first down. So now Coach Breland says maybe we need to chew a little bit of clock. Definitely don't want to give any life to this Hattiesburg sideline because this Tiger sideline, they were struggling. Here's Evans with the snap. Going to give off the right side. Not much doing there as he gets close to midfield. And we have another flag here on the near side. Let's check the marker once again. How many flags do you guys think we've had tonight? I don't want to make this a thing here, but 40? You think 40? I'd say 40. Yeah, it was easily 20, yeah. Easily 20 penalties. Logan says 20. Kazari says 40. So the penalty, a hold against the Tornadoes. Back them up 1st and 15. We're inside a minute and rolling here in this third quarter. Evans, low throw, intended receiver Johnson, incomplete. It'll be second down and 15. So if you're Hattiesburg, you've got to really like where you are right now. You've got the Tornado offense backed up. Just connected moments ago, found some offensive, I guess, found some tricks in their bag, really. .47 seconds here in this third quarter, 28-13. Laurel on top of Hattiesburg, trying to break that 5-game losing streak here in the Little Brown Jug Classic. Evans takes a one-handed take. In trouble, trying to get rid of it, and he can't. Chased down from behind, and guess who? Number 11, Anthony Bullock, who's doing everything pretty much by himself to keep the Tigers in this ball game. Threw the touchdown pass moments ago, now comes up with the sack. And it's third down and about 29. We'll call it 25. And Laurel may just let this run off the rest of the third quarter and come back on the other side to start the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what they're going to do. There's life on the Hattiesburg sideline as we head to the fourth and final quarter. The Little Brown Jug Classic, 98th meeting. Fourth quarter coming up in a matter of a minute right here on the Spirit Media Network.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy, happy, happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family, worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
Good shot as we open the fourth quarter between the bricks here in Laurel, Mississippi. Glad that you're with us here for the 98th battle for the Little Brown Jug. Third down and 26 for Laurel, back at their own 27-yard line. Hattiesburg scoring a touchdown, connecting to Briscoe from Bullock, the third quarterback that Hattiesburg's used. And now trying to get a defensive stop here. Back to pass is Evans. Pocket closes. He's going to be sacked. Evans couldn't get away there. Bullock combining with Tobias Hinton to make the sack. Behind the 25 to the 24. And another major loss on the play. And now Laurel going to have to punt this one away. Page standing back inside his own 15-yard line. And it looks like that's Briscoe back to return this punt. And it is. Is he going to let it bounce? He will. It'll take a sideways bounce and take more of a Hattiesburg bounce back up to around the 44-yard line. Let's see where they put it down. And they do put it down right at the 44-yard line in Hattiesburg territory. So if you're Coach Tony Vance, you've got to be absolutely ecstatic about where you are. We thought this game was over with, and it might be. But the Tigers are showing life on this sideline. You hear the band to our immediate right. They're fired up. The dance team's fired up. And the sideline is erupting a little bit here. There's life. Tiger fans in the stands dancing. They're pumped up. Why not? So now the Tiger offense, they'll make their way onto the field, and now Bullock is going to stay in the ball game. He has provided a spark for this offense. Briscoe in motion to the near side. Bullock with a four-receiver set. Play action. He's in trouble. Going to have to take off. Now throws at the last moment. Has his receiver inside the 45 in Laurel territory. And he's close to the Mississippi Ag first down. But guess what? Hold everything. Another yellow hanky. And looks like they're going to call ineligible downfield against Hattiesburg. Heck of a play by Bullock to find Joshua Jones open there. But they call ineligible downfield, and that's going to cost the Fighting Tony Vances a few yards. It's going to back it up behind the 40 to around the 39-yard line. First and 15 for the Tigers. They'll spot it right at the 40. In Tiger territory. Hattiesburg down 28-13 here in this fourth quarter. We're a minute deep in the fourth and final quarter. Bullock, play action. Little off pass out here to Briscoe. Pulled down from behind, gets the lost yardage back up to the 45-yard line. We'll call it a gain of 5. We'll bring up second down and 10, and we've got an injured Laurel Tornado here on the near side. Can't see the number, but he's in a lot of pain. Right here on this Tiger sideline, the Tiger coaching staff coming out to take care of the injured Tornado. Could be a cramp. That's what it looks like from here. Hopefully that's all it is. So this game has become quite interesting, especially if Hattiesburg can somehow manufacture some sort of offense in an eventual score on this drive. It'll get really interesting here between the bricks. 28-13 right now. Laurel in control of this ball game. Did 6 seconds just tick off the clock? No? 2 seconds. Okay. Interesting. So they continue to attend to the fallen Laurel player here. That's going to be 31, and that's going to be Jeremy Porter, the freshman middle linebacker. Had 9 tackles last week to lead the team, and he's injured. Certainly hope that he's okay. He is walking off without assistance, but certainly favoring that right leg. 2nd down and 9, we'll call it. Looks like they gave him an extra yard there. As they still continue to help Porter off the field. Officials waiting for him to clear the turf. 28-13 Laurel with the lead. Hattiesburg with life on their sideline, looking for a score here. There's the snap to Bullock. Quick pass here near side. A one-hopper to Briscoe, incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Hattiesburg offense. Empty backfield here for Bullock. He's got quads to the right. Flag comes in. Play's not going to happen. And that one's going to back up the Tigers once again. You know, Cass hit 40 penalties that he thinks. We might near 50. We might be near 50. It's possible. We might set a world record. So that'll make a 3rd down and 9 even more difficult. Back it up to the 40-yard line. Line to make the 44 in Laurel territory. So Bullock stays in the game at quarterback. Trips to the far side, twins to the near side. Bullock takes a snap, straight drop, pressure in his face. He's going to take off and run, and he's going to be popped as he gets across the 40, short of the 1st down. And what will Coach Tony Vance elect to do here? He says, let's punt it away and play some defense. 31-17, Starkville on top of Oxford. And that game is in the 4th quarter. 5 minutes and change remaining, so looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to bounce back. We talked about the play in that game with Starkville and Brandon last week. Should they have allowed that punt return to be advanced? We talked about that a little bit on the broadcast Saturday night. Here's the snap. Bullock going to punt. He's done everything. Played linebacker, quarterback, and now he punts away here for Hattiesburg. Takes a Tiger roll inside the 25, and right at the 25, that's where it rolls dead and touched dead by Briscoe. So 9 minutes, 39 seconds remaining here in this 4th and final quarter. So let's see what Laurel does here. If you're Coach Todd Breland, you want to chew some clock and shorten this game up and get out of here with a win. It was 28-7 midway through the 3rd, and the Tigers able to get a score before the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got a final Mississippi Ag scoreboard. Pearl defeats Warren Central 42-0. Here's a handoff left side, and on the carry here for the Tornadoes is Benjamin. Gets near the 30. We'll call it a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5. I'd like to know if that's the worst loss that Warren. That's got to be their worst loss in what, a decade? Easily under Josh Morgan, who's one of my favorite coaches in all of Mississippi high school football. Love Coach Morgan, and always appreciate how he rolls out the red carpet for us when we come over there. Shotgun for Evans. Takes the snap, slant pass. What a catch. Oh, he dropped it. Thought he hung on to it. It was rifled by Evans to Johnson. Couldn't hang on to it. Give credit to the defense there as it's knocked away. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 5, and we've got an injured Tiger. Looks like that's number 45, I believe. Robinson, the injured Tiger. He'll get some assistance from the Hattiesburg trainers here. Nearing the 10 o'clock hour here. As Robinson helped off the field. 3rd down and 5. And can the Tigers get a stop and get this ball back? Back to pass is Evans. He's rolling right. Now he wants to take off and run. Evans still on his feet. Slung down and slung forward. Well past the Mississippi Ag first down up to the 40-yard line. And the Tornadoes will keep the football and keep this drive alive. They'll stop the clock with 8:45 remaining in this 4th and final quarter. Evans still your quarterback. Takes the snap and throws and has it knocked down. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Great respect for Coach Breland. Got to ask, though, why are you throwing the football? Why are you throwing the football? 8:42 remaining in this ball game. Even if you chew up 3-4 minutes, give the ball back, you make it not impossible, but much more difficult for a comeback. There's a handoff going left side to Ducksworth, and he's got the Mississippi Ag first down as he plunges inside Hattiesburg territory, inside the 45 to the 44. And the Tornadoes keep this drive moving. Maybe Coach Breland heard me. We'll see. Evans in the shotgun. Takes the snap, going to hand off to Ducksworth going left, spins his way close to the 40. So we'll call it a gain of close to 5 yards. We'll call it 4 yards, 2nd down at 6. Laurel with a little bit of tempo here, which is kind of interesting. Here's a handoff to Benjamin going left side. Benjamin inside the 40, close to the 37-yard line. Going to be a couple of yards shy of the Mississippi Ag first down. Did they just ask for the clock to be stopped? 3rd down and 3 yards. I thought the line judge on the near side signaled for time to be stopped. So Evans in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands off, and nothing doing. Hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked down is, I think that's Ducksworth back in the ball game. And it is. No gain on the play, we'll call it. 4th down and 3 for the Tornadoes. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field and try to mill some clock here and keep this drive alive as we tick towards 7 minutes remaining in this 4th and final quarter. Evans takes the snap, handoff to Ducksworth. He's got the Mississippi Ag first down as he gets inside the 35 to the 34. First down Tornadoes as they'll keep this drive alive. Backs to either shoulder for Evans. They'll take the snap, handoff to Benjamin. Benjamin plunging ahead. May have lost a yard. So barring any sort of incredible comeback here, looks like Laurel is going to snap this streak to the Hattiesburg Tigers. Still got some time left in the ball game. Looks like Coach Breland has elected to go to the rushing attack to chew this clock. Here's Evans going to fake the handoff and keep it right up the middle. He gets to the 30-yard line, then plunges forward. They're going to stop his progress at the 30-yard line. 3rd down and 7, we'll call it, as we tick inside 6 minutes. And now we have a heat timeout, as we do in the first month of high school football. 5:55 remaining in this 4th and final quarter, 28-13. Laurel on top of Hattiesburg. We're back in a minute right here on the Spirit Media Network.
You're more than a patient at KDMC. You're family. Worthy of kindness, compassion, and respect. King's Daughters Medical Center, caring for our community like no one else can.
The Outdoorsman Tractor Package is here at Mississippi Ag. Choose a 3 Series John Deere tractor tailored to your horsepower needs and get all the attachments you require for the fall in one convenient package, including a loader, disc, and spreader starting at $315 a month. And as always, you get it all covered by our 10-year warranty. With 0% financing for 60 months, it's a deal that is sure to help you get your food plots ready for the season. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details. Offer expires 10/31/19.
And we welcome you back here on a 3rd down and 7. The pass is incomplete. Trying to hit the intended receiver. I think that's Johnson on the far side. And now it's going to be 4th and 7. What will Coach Breland do with 5:45 remaining here in this 4th and final quarter? 28-13. Laurel on top of Hattiesburg. Laurel looking to go 2-0. Laurel coming back. They scored 15 fourth-quarter points last week to come back and beat a very good Poplarville team. And Hattiesburg getting thumped last Saturday night to a very good Petal team, and now there's movement by this Hattiesburg defensive front. Offside is going to cost Tony Vance's Tigers 5 yards. We'll move it closer. So 4th and 7 becomes 4th and a couple. That'll move it inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. So we'll call it 4th and 2. If you're Laurel, you really want to convert this, keep this ball, keep that clock rolling. Evans looks to the sideline. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Don't know if Evans knows it or not. There's the snap. Evans going to fake. He's going to keep. Evans with the first down and more, and the exclamation point. Touchdown, Tornadoes. But hold everything, because guess why? Is the flag going to bring it back is the question. I hope not, because that ruined a great touchdown call. I don't have a pick in this ball game. I don't. It looks like they are going to say it's against Laurel. Now here's my question again. How can you throw that from behind the play? That's my question. I'm here to call the game and commentary too, folks. Just asking. And look, I'm asking that question from both sides tonight when it comes to both teams. So it looks like they're going to wipe the touchdown off the board, but the play is enough for a Mississippi Ag first down. So I actually like that. Cheyenne says in the press box that every time a touchdown gets called back, they should have to play the fight song in reverse. Kind of like that. We'd be here for a while if that was the case tonight. 1st and 10 inside the KDMC red zone. Evans still in the game at quarterback. A little mix up there. Evans hangs on to it. Evans around the left side. Evans still carrying folks with him inside the 5 and then pushed back. And it looks like he's got the Mississippi Ag first down, and he does, inside the 5 to the 4. And Laurel on the move here, looking to put the exclamation point on this one. Clock rolling. We're inside 5 minutes and counting in this fourth quarter. 28-13 for those of you watching on Facebook, Twitter, and wherever else you might be watching. Thanks for tuning in tonight for our Friday night end zone game of the week here on the Spirit Media Network. Evans with the handoff. Looks like that's Smith. Smith trying to find some daylight. Smith fighting for the end zone, and he's going to be cut down short. They're going to spot him at the 1-yard line. It looks like we've got another injured Tiger on the play, and that's going to be number 44, Cedric McGill, the inside linebacker. I actually checked that. That's 45. I thought it was McGill for a second. Robinson injured on the play. So they're attending to Robinson. That gives us a moment to remind you tomorrow night, live from Flowood's Buffalo Wild Wings, we'll have the Saturday End Zone for you. We'll recap the action throughout the day in college football tomorrow. We'll also look back at some of the high school action, some of the games that stood out to us tonight. We'll look at that tomorrow night as well. Hope you'll come out to Buffalo Wild Wings tomorrow night. We'll be there starting at 7 o'clock. Hope you'll come hang out with us. So games tomorrow, college football. Of course, Ole Miss and Mississippi State and Southern Miss kick off their season. Ole Miss with a trip. I guess that's about an hour north up to Memphis. Take on the Memphis Tigers. Then you've got Mississippi State. Who are they playing, Don? Is it Southeast? Thank you. Louisiana Tech? Okay. Superdome. Raging Cajuns, man. Southern Miss and Alcorn State going to do battle as well. Auburn, Oregon. Who are you taking in that one? I'm taking the Tigers. Yeah. Taking Auburn. Hopefully our Mississippi teams will do well tomorrow as Robinson making his way off the field now. Certainly hope he's okay. Substitution for Robinson is going to be number 40, Ijarius Brown. So glad that Robinson has made his way to the sideline. Second and goal at the 1. Now the clock will roll. Tornadoes quickly break huddle. Evans, ace back or empty backfield. Evans going to keep it practically untouched in the end zone. Had the touchdown called back moments ago and goes in from a yard out, and that might do it. 34-13. Tornadoes on to kick the extra point. Mora going to try to tack it on to make it 35 tonight. Mora, no doubts it through the uprights. There's the cannon, and it's 35-13. Laurel in control of this one in the 98th Battle of the Little Brown Jug. We're back in a minute here on the Spirit Media Network.
Mississippi Hunters, did you know that Vance Sporting Goods has the largest gun selection in the state? Vance carries the lines you know and respect, like Browning and Benelli. And we've got plenty of ammo in stock, too. Drop by and check out our new duck hunting section, complete with decoys and accessories. You'll be happy you did. If it's guns, it's at Vance. Vance Sporting Goods.
777 Highway 468 in Brandon, or visit us online.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
Well, there's what they're playing for, the Little Brown Jug. And right now it appears that Laurel is going to be able to bring it back from the Hattiesburg sideline, back to their sideline. As the Tornadoes in control. Here's the ensuing kickoff. Looks like that's Briscoe who takes it, coming near side. Now going to reverse his field, and there goes Briscoe. Electric to watch, tries to turn on the afterburners and pushed out of bounds into the Laurel sideline. What a collision on the far side, and there comes the flag. And heads up play there by Briscoe. He could have stayed on that side of the field and done some talking, but instead he hopped right back up and ran back to midfield. So heads up play there by Briscoe, and glad it didn't escalate into anything else. So the penalty on the hit out of bounds will move Hattiesburg even closer Great return there by Briscoe. The Tigers down in this game 35-13, and you got to think for Laurel exacting, getting a little bit of revenge over the last 5 years, getting out some frustration. A lot of these players who watch their older brothers, cousins, friends who just couldn't beat Hattiesburg in the Little Brown Jug. And now tonight, it's been all Laurel Tornadoes here between the bricks. Great work tonight from our crew. Don Newman Kazari, we just call him Kaz. Logan Campbell doing a good job, as always. Jason Scarborough here with you. A shout out to Chris Bragg, one of our technical engineers, monitoring the Facebook and Twitter and every other broadcast we do tonight. Bullock back in the game at quarterback. He's back to pass, pressure in his face, going to take off with it right up the gut and cut down hard. Man, did he take a lick right on the kneecap there, and he is slow to get up. As the ball was spotted at the 30. He's cut down at the 26, but he gets up and walks away. Gulfport has knocked off Northwest Rankin. A Mississippi Ag scoreboard update for you. 21-14 Gulfport over Northwest Rankin. The Cougars dropped to 0-2. They absolutely got blistered last week against Oxford too. We saw that score Friday night down at Co-Lib for the KDMC Kickoff Classic, and a little surprised at that. Philadelphia over West Lauderdale 29-21. That's a final. Philadelphia is going to be awfully good this year. Pass out to the far side, close to the first down. 3rd down and 1. And Bullock remains in the game, man. He really took a tough lick there moments ago and just got up, and that's a gutsy kid. He's been impressive. Played linebacker, played quarterback, punted tonight for the Tigers, and he is absolutely giving it his all down to the final buzzer. Bullock, empty backfield, pump fake, going to take off up the middle. He's got the Mississippi Ag first down, but then goes backwards. Still has it, got some pasture, lowers his head to the 10, still carrying folks, and he's going to fumble it. He fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Tornadoes. Oh, goodness, you hate that for Bullock. Gutsy effort all night. And he's a little gimpy on the sideline, getting some instruction from Coach Vance. Coach Vance gives him a pat on the helmet. And now Laurel will take over 1st and 10 inside their own 5 with 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this 4th and final quarter. So the Tornadoes going to run the clock on this one and walk away with a victory here in the Little Brown Jug. The 98th battle for the trophy awarded and the longest continuous running rivalry and series in Mississippi. Here's the handoff. Looks like that's Ducksworth. Gets across the 45 or the 5-yard line. It looks like the ball was stripped, and it was. The ball was stripped and picked up and run into the end zone by number 8, Cortland Harris. What else can we add to this ball game? So the Tigers not done just yet as they get the touchdown, 35-19, and now most certainly you would expect the Tigers going to go for 2 here. A minute 58 remaining in the contest. Maybe too little too late, but the Tigers certainly not giving up just yet. Bullock comes back in the game at quarterback. Fakes a handoff to Donaldson. Wants to try to keep it himself. Surging to the end zone. They say no. Conversion no good. As his knee is down short of the plane. Conversion no good. We stay at 35-19 with a minute 56 remaining in the ball game. We're back in a minute here on the Spirit Media Network.
Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, butcher block islands, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet clients' new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
Before digging in my yard, I always call 811 to have my utility lines marked, to avoid service interruptions or injury. As Centerpoint Energy says, it's better to call 811 now than 911 later. And if I suspect a gas leak, I leave the area immediately on foot and call Centerpoint Energy and 911 from a safe, remote location. Really?
Centerpoint Energy invests in its infrastructure to help keep you safe. Centerpoint Energy. Always there.
35-19, Hattiesburg with their second defensive takeaway for a score tonight. And the conversion no good. Now we assume we're going to see the onside kick here. After that, we'll give you some scores brought to you by Mississippi Ag. Ag up. Here's the onside kick. Takes a bounce and fumbled around. Did Hattiesburg get back on it? I think that they did. Unbelievable. One of the upbacks here for Laurel had a tough time with it, could not control it, and Hattiesburg gets back on top of it. And Hattiesburg recovers the onside kick at the Laurel 42. So Tiger offense back on the field with 1:50, down by 16. Some scores for you. Clinton over Olive Branch tonight, 13-7. That's a final. McGee over Mendenhall, 54-0. Senatobia defeats Pontotoc, 28-0. Mize over Mount Olive, 27-0. Louisville over West Point. How about that score? As Bullock back to pass, rolls to his right. He's going to take off. Got plenty of pasture. Laurel going to concede a run to the Tigers. Results in a Mississippi Ag first down as they'll move the chains. Clock stops at 1:38. They'll spot it at the 31-yard line. Gain of 12. Bullock and the Tigers quickly to the line. Louisville 38-28 over West Point. Tupelo over Corinth 38-35. Bullock back to pass. Wants to throw long. Trying to go towards Briscoe over the head of the defensive back and nearly ricocheted into Briscoe's arms. Good coverage there. Looks like that's Daniel Coleman. No, I'm sorry. That's Frazier on the coverage. Incomplete. Second down at 10. Clock stops with 1:25. Oak Grove over Wayne County 43-28. Philadelphia over West Lauderdale 29-21. We told you Gulfport over Northwest Rankin 21-14. Bullock back to pass. Out route here near side caught. But for a minimal gain, clock still rolling. Going to bring up third down and close to 6. Coach Vance asks for and receives a timeout. We continue with the Mississippi Ag scoreboard. Jackson Prep over Simpson 48-0. Biloxi over Gaucher 24-20. Madison Central over Brandon 28-14. A 2-score win for the Jags. Madison Central every year, you just don't, you know they're going to be good, but you don't know how good. And they make a statement tonight, knocking off the Brandon team that knocked off preseason #1 Starkville last week. We continue with some scores here. Crystal Springs is from last week. Let's continue to look here. All right, some more scores rolling in. We'll get you some more scores here in just a second. Thanks to Kaz for the assist on that. Bullock, third down and 6 from the 26-yard line. 16-point margin. Can the Tigers pull a rabbit out of their hat? Bullock, little dump off here to the 25-yard line and pulled down there rudely is number 10, Kyler Scott. He stopped at the 25, minimal gain. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. Timeout by Coach Vance. And I believe they only have 1 timeout remaining. 1:06 remaining in this ball game. We're 8 minutes deep in the 10 o'clock hour. This is a long ball game, no doubt. Tigers will face a 4th down and 4 after the timeout. Well, we knew we'd have a little bit of everything here tonight. Coach Vance in his 7th season with the Tigers, and Coach Breland in his 8th season as head coach of the Laurel Tornadoes. And ever since Breland took over as head coach at Laurel, and Coach Tony Vance took over at Hattiesburg, these games have been entertaining and had a little bit of everything. And this game has certainly done that tonight. Bullock back to pass, pressure coming, it's 4th down. He's got to do something. Grabbed by his face mask, it looked like. And now he's going to be sacked all the way back at the 40-yard line. Flag comes in. Did they catch a face mask or is it a hold? Let's see. Because they could go either way. I think they're going to call a face mask. They could have called a hold, but I think they're going to get the face mask instead. Officials talk it over here. Face mask against Laurel. It is at the 5-yard variety. It is 5 yards. That should result in a 1st down. It was 4th and 4. And if they went with the 5-yard variety, that should be a 1st down, but they're marking it short. 5 plus 4 is more than 4. Right? It was 4th and 4. A 5-yard face mask penalty would have made it a 1st down. There they go. They heard me. 56 seconds on the clock. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Back to pass to Bullock. Bullock wants to go towards the end zone. It is tipped and almost intercepted by Rontavius Thomas, the junior cornerback, as the intended receiver on that play. Well, like that was Jenkins. So incomplete, 2nd and 10. Clock will stop with 43 seconds remaining here in this ball game. Coach Vance with some instructions here for Bullock. Now they finally start the play clock. That was a very odd sequence there. Bullock back to pass, wants to throw towards the end zone. And it's intercepted by the Tornadoes, and this could do it. As coming up with the interception is Daniel Coleman, the senior cornerback. And Coleman, having never defeated the Tigers, that could be the door slamming shut. So Coleman with a play here, as the Tornadoes will take over close to their own 15-yard line with only 41 seconds remaining. Should be a victory formation here for Laurel and Coach Todd Breland. Tornadoes lined up in the victory formation, leading this game 35-19. And there's the kneel down, and there's the wind of the clock. Tornadoes may not have to run another play, and now the congratulations will take place as Coach Vance has a little brown jug in hand as he walks over towards midfield, and he'll meet his counterpart and best buddy, Todd Breland, and give back the little brown jug. And Coach Vance says, yeah, I'll give it to you, but I'm going to give it to your coach first. Players get the jug, and there it is. 5-game losing streak in the series is over as the final horn sounds. And Laurel defeating Hattiesburg 35-19. What a performance by Laurel tonight. They improved to 2-0. Hattiesburg will drop to 0-2. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Congratulations to Coach Todd Breland and the Laurel Tornadoes. And again, thanks to our sponsors and partners that make this possible. We appreciate them so much. For Don Newman-Kazari, Logan Campbell, Chris Bragg, and Jason Scarborough. Thanks to our sponsors and Laurel High School for hosting us tonight. We'll see you next week. Pay attention to our website, spiritmedianet.com, our YouTube channel, Spirit Media Network, and download the Roku channel to your TV when you can, and follow us on Twitter, Spirit Media MS, as well as like our Facebook page, Friday Night End Zone. That's going to do it from Laurel, Mississippi, in between the bricks. Good night, everybody.
A smile is one of the first things most people notice. And for over a decade, Germany Dental has helped change smiles for thousands of people across Mississippi.
I was so embarrassed about my teeth that I never smiled. But now that I have dental implants and cosmetic veneers from Germany Dental, I can't stop smiling. My decision to see Dr. Germany literally changed my life.
Germany Dental, changing lives, one smile at a time. Call 601-825-4746 today.